Welcome to Hairloss Solutions TV. I'm Jeffrey Paul, your host, and we're going to deal with all kinds of issues, but we've got one that is absolutely incredible that has come to me over and over again, not only in emails, but everyone I meet asks me this question over the last 24 months. Is COVID causing the handful of hair loss that I'm receiving every day in the shower and on my shoulders? And it's creating an incredible stress. So I put together a program for you to learn more about the solutions and what to do about this COVID hair loss, because there are many options for you to be able to utilize. But it's important that you watch each one of the episodes because you need to find where you are in the status of evaluation in the assessment of your hair loss. Then we'll take you to the home and how you can care for it in your home. We'll take you then into the trichology specialist to be able to learn more about the science behind hair and scalp diseases. Then I'll take you into hair replacements and hair additions and hair extensions, and then to the medical community. So I'm going to take a global look at your solutions and what you can do about the COVID hair loss you might be experiencing. COVID hair loss, what can I do about it? What is the problem? There have been many multiple articles, TV news interviews, doctors and experts, hair loss specialists that have confirmed that the cause of hair loss is stress and shock hair loss. Celebrities like Alicia Milano, who has twittered about her hair loss from COVID, went viral with her concerns, and the people who watched her had the same concerns.
I just wanted to show you the amount of hair that's coming out of my head as a result of COVID.
But very few experts have given practical, proactive recommendations to address this hair loss problem. The general answer is they believe it will grow back, so don't worry about it. Statistics say over 27% of all the population of those having COVID, which totals over 20 million people in the United States, are experiencing hair loss due to the stress and illness of COVID. But it also has affected many men and women and children who have not had COVID, but have been stressed because of the COVID and our altering lifestyle during this 2.5-year pandemic period. To be told, just don't worry about it, is not the answer. So if you're experiencing hair loss conditions due to COVID, or just due to the stress of the pandemic, you're not alone. But that, I know, doesn't make you feel better. Did you ever try to not think about the pink elephant in the room? What happens? Of course, your mind thinks about that, just like you think about the hair loss. In my book, Women's Hair Solutions to Thinning and Hair Loss, I interviewed a number of psychologists that discussed the impact of hair loss and the effects of stress caused by it. In my private practice, the common statement I hear every time I'm in a consultation: my hair loss condition is always on my mind. It's exhausting and depressing. The other most common statement I hear from my clients after they have found a solution suitable for their lifestyle is, I am so relieved, and that their stress level has reduced incredibly. More on that later in the program when you hear from some of those clients and their own personal testimonies and experiences. What causes this hair loss? Well, there's medical terms for this, but the layman's term and medically applied term, generally speaking, is shock hair loss, which is hair loss triggered due to stress from physical or emotional conditions such as health issues, job loss, death of a loved one, relationship breakup or divorce, physical stress, and so many others that cause stress to the system. What else can take place when a person experiences shock hair loss on a long-term period of time? What's triggering then a genetic predisposition such as male or female pattern hair loss, and even alopecia can occur. Similar to what happens to a number of my clients when they go through chemotherapy treatments, postpartum hair loss from childbirth, or menopause. That can trigger hair loss and cause this trigger to produce an effect in the genetic predisposition that might have not shown up for decades or not at all. What can you do about it? That's the question. That is what we're sharing this program and the series of episodes following this for you. In this next episode, I will go over 4 proactive approaches to address and treat your hair loss and shedding condition. The 4 hair loss approaches that we're going to share in the series of episodes following this are home care, what you can do at home about it, trichology therapy with a professional coaching you through the process and really giving you better insight, restoring lost hair with hair additions, and medical procedures. Each and every one of these are so important that you learn a little bit about each one and then find through the gift that we are going to provide you with a download in regards to a complete personal home self-evaluation that you will be able to take for yourself and to maybe find the right solution, not maybe, truly find the right solution for you to be able to address and take the most proactive approach on this hair loss issue before it becomes much more serious.